So from our substitution equation, we know that our x is equal to 42 minus 2y is over what? Over 3 is our x. Now that was what we were able to solve and find as our substitution equation earlier. Okay, so now we can just go ahead. Since our y is 6, let's go ahead and put y. We're now going to be substituting now. Y will no longer be y. 6 will now take the place of y in this substitution equation. Now remember, it's x is equal to 42 minus 2y over 3. So now our x will now be 42 minus 2 open bracket 6 minus 2 open bracket 6. Then you now close the bracket over 3. Now that open bracket, that is, you're having 6 over there, so if you multiply your minus 2 by 6, you're going to get minus 12. So our equation will now be x is equal to 42 minus 12. Aha! So you have 42 minus 12 over 3. Now 42 minus 12 will give you 30. 42 minus 12 will give you 30. So our x will now be 30 over 3, and then it's now time for us to divide our 30 by 3. If you divide 30 by 3, you're going to get 10. Why? If you multiply 10 by 3, you're going to get 30. So it's only right for us to say our 30 divided by 3 is going to give us what? 10. So it means our x is now what? 10. Our x is 10. Simple. Now our x is 10. And our y is 6. You can verify. Don't just solve mathematics without that confidence. You're done. You found your x, you found your y. So go and prove them. Go and check if actually this equation, what you've done is correct. You can decide. Yes, it's possible. You can go back. Remember, the first equation says 3x plus 2y is equal to 42. We've gone through the process of finding our x and y. Yes, we've gone through the process of finding our x and y, of course. So now let's just see if we can actually verify to show if these particular answers that we've gotten are correct. So now what you just do is replace your x there with 10. And replace your y with 6 and see if we're going to get 42. Now 3, if we replace our x with 10, we're now going to be having 3 times 10. If we replace our y with 6, we're now going to be having 2 times 6, because here we had what? 2y. That's 2 times 6. 3x, that's 3 times 10. Now if you multiply 3 by 10, you're going to get 30. If you multiply 2 by 6, you're going to get what? 12. If you add 12 to 30, you're going to get 42. 42 here, 42 here. Simple. So the answers are correct. If you check, we've gone through all this trouble to find our x and y right from the first video for this particular question. We've been able to get the answers correctly now. Take your time. Note that the equations, you can actually break them down and you can actually solve the unknown by using the substitution method. First of all, you try to see how you can make one unknown be subject of a formula of a particular equation. Then you now use whatever it is that it's equating as what you're going to substitute it for in the second equation, and from there you get the other unknown, and then when you get the other unknown, you now replace that other unknown in the substitution equation to get the first unknown, and you are done. Thank you so much for your time. You have a wonderful day ahead.